Let's get started with making our bow. We're going to be using a number 40 ribbon. We're going to take the ribbon and wrap it around the spokes of our bow maker 7 times to make our fluffy bow. Once we've completed that, we're going to take our clip and clip our ribbon in place. We will slide our blades forward and we will press down to cut the ribbon. Sometimes it doesn't cut all the way through, and that's okay. We can just take our scissors and trim it, making sure we don't clip the center. After we have our cutouts where we can see them, you'll take the string and you will tie a knot. Make sure that the string is long enough because you're going to use that string to tie it around your wreath a little bit later. It's time to create the bow. You're going to take the underneath loops and you're going to lock them into place. Remember those U shapes that we cut into the ribbon? They create a locking mechanism. So every time that you pull a loop forward towards the center, it's going to lock it into place. Doing that allows our bow to look fluffier and fuller. Once you've completed doing this, your bow's made. Getting started on the wreath. There is a top, a middle, and a bottom section to this wreath. And we have to fluff all 3 sections of the wreath. So we're going to pull the limbs towards us and fluff our wreath. We're going to do this and achieve the fluffy wreath look that we are going for. Time to attach the bow. We're going to take those long strings, wrap them around the backside, come underneath the bow and tie it into a knot. You may need some assistance from a partner, but tie it as tight as you possibly can get it. Don't worry, you're not going to break the wreath. You may break the string before you break the wreath. You'll clip the extra tails off and so that they're hidden, and then your bow is attached. Fluff it. We're going to be using a glue pan to attach our ornaments. You want your glue to be at a goopy, syrupy kind of consistency. You'll take the green picks that we have and attach them to the ornaments like so. Make sure when using the pick, use them pointed in, not the flat end. Before we insert picks into the wreath, we need to cut them in half. Remember, when decorating our wreath, we have our top, our middle, and our bottom layers of the wreath. We need to make sure that we insert ornaments in each one of these layers. But before we even glue them in, we're going to place them to see where we want them, making sure that we put them throughout every layer of the wreath so that we can create depth. Depth is what we learned about in the principal design, and all the different textures of the ornaments and against the wreath is going to make this really pop and look amazing. The back of the wreath is the spine, and that is what we are going to be eventually attaching these ornaments to when we glue them in. It's time to start gluing our ornaments in. We're going to take them individually out, dip them into our glue pan, and we are going to insert them and glue them to the spine of the wreath, making sure that we put all ornaments throughout every layer so that we get that great depth. Sometimes ornaments will break off, and that's okay if they do. You can simply dip the ornament and attach it back to the cap, and it will stay in place. Make sure you re-dip your stick and insert it back into your wreath. We're going to be using the stem of berries as our fillers today. We're going to cut a bract from the stem and cut it into 3 individual pieces. By being resourceful with our materials, we'll be able to stretch it further and help create a fuller look of our wreath. So we'll just take these 3 individual pieces and we will dip them into our glue, and then we will put them into the empty spaces filling in just like filler is supposed to do. Remember that this wreath has 3 different layers, and we are going to be using this filler throughout all 3 layers to achieve that full look that we want. We're almost finished. It's time to spray some Crowning Glory to seal all those nutrients in, some leaf shine to make it all shiny on the front doors, and then you can't forget about glitter. I hope you enjoyed this video. That's how to make a wreath. Remember to thumbs up this video and hit subscribe, and you'll continue to see amazing floral arrangements from the SHS Tiger Lily.